pinag-aalala. Baka mawi siya sa regional and global war, mga kababayan, World War III. O ngayon, ibigay ko muna sa inyo yung latest galing sa Fox News. Sabi dito, Trump takes immediate action.
And according to a new Fox poll, voters do see Iran as a real threat, but remain split on Israel's strikes. Kenny, I want to talk to you because we've been watching the market take this pretty much in stride so far. Today, you're seeing a more substantial...
Shia, the number 12 ER, 12er, if you're going to do your research. 12er Shia, keep that in mind. What is 12?
Mga Shiite Muslims. Kaya dito natin maintindihan bakit ba si Ayatollah Ali Khamenei lagi niyang sinasabi, death to Israel.
Nagpapagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu na lipungan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan. Kamusta po kayo? Dito muna tayo sa ating podcast, Life with Dan TM. Kasi pagulo ng pagulo ang mundo. Kaya pag-usapan natin mga kababayan, lalo na ang conflict ngayon between Israel and Iran. Sa latest na balita mga kababayan, it is just a matter of time. Lulusob na rin po yung Amerika. At manalangin po tayo ng taimtim kasi po sabi ng mga analyst baka mauwi ito sa mas na malawakang gulo because of may mga kaalyado rin yung Iran tulad ng China at ng Russia. May mga interest sila, political and economic interest kasi nagkikinabang sila sa supply ng petroleum mula mga kababayan sa Iran. So yun ngayon ang pinag-aalala. Baka mawi siya sa regional and global war, mga kababayan, World War III. O ngayon, ibigay ko muna sa inyo yung latest galing sa Fox News. Sabi dito, Trump takes immediate action following devastating missile strike. Ito po siya.
I don't want to get involved either, but I've been saying for 20 years, maybe longer, that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. And they'd use it. I believe they'd use it. Apektado
yung economy ng Amerika, ng iba pang parte ng iba-ibang bansa sa mundo. Pati ngayong peso natin, peso-dollar, bumagsak yung value ng peso ngayon. And it is expected, mga kababayan, yung presyo ng petroleum and basic commodities magiging apektado pag na-drag po ito ng matagal. Kaya importanteng maging decisive sa kanyang mga aksyon yung Amerika to finally eliminate Ali Khamenei. Yan ang target po. And yung nuclear sites, nuclear facilities ng Iran na nasa ilalim ng lupa, nasa ilalim ng bundok. So kailangan yung bunker buster bomb mula sa Amerika. Kaya yung mga warships, mga kababayan ng Amerika, papalapit na sa Iran. At anytime, magpapalabas ng order si President Trump to attack Iran. Tuloy natin yung report mula sa mula sa Fox News.
Scale a little with respect to how he's weighing them. He has also said that he will wait till the last second. It's a fluid situation. It is developing quickly. He doesn't need to make a decision now, but it seems like smart money is saying something could happen here.
Listen, I think at some point something has to happen because you can't be half pregnant, right? They've already started this problem. They've already started this issue. You can't leave it. They have to finish it, whether it's the Israelis, whether it's anybody else. I think most of the world is in agreement that Iran should not have or could not have access to a nuclear bomb. And now that they've come this far, we've been talking about this for how long? I've been talking about for 50 years. It was 1979 when they got taken over. I was 19 years old, right? So for 50...
Kasi nga po, yung epekto nito, the repercussion, global po. And yung ating presidente, si PBBM, nag-utos na din sa Department of Energy na i-monitor ang galaw ng presyo ng mga petroleum products at i-implement yung subsidy para sa ating mga affected. By the way, yung mga Iranians, mga kababayan, approve nila ang pag-eliminate kay Ali Khamenei. They are now shouting death to Ali Khamenei. Gusto nila maliberate yung kanilang bansa sa kontrol ng supreme leader. Ngayon, gusto kong i-share sa inyo for a deep understanding ng conflict sa Israel with Iran. I-share ko itong video, mga kababayan, na ginawa ni Professor Toto. Isa siyang pastor, mga kababayan. Professor Toto and Pastor ito po, i-share ko po sa inyo. Sabi dito, why does Iran need to wipe Israel off the map? Here's the answer you did not learn in school. Iba yung naririnig nating kwento, tinuturo sa mga eskwelahan of this conflict na matagal na, mga kababayan, na nangyayari. And yung naririnig natin, napapanood nating kwento sa television at nababasa natin sa mga newspapers po. So, i-share ko po sa inyo para maintindihan natin bakit siya ganyan.
Why on earth does Iran, which is a long way from Israel, by the way, they're not neighbors, why is Iran care so much about this tiny little nation called Israel?
Oo nga, no? Bakit?
It's not a border war. They don't share.
Hindi man sila magka-neighbor.
It's not a land dispute.
In between Iran and Israel, nandun yung Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and
what
Iraq.
Most of your social study textbooks will not tell you. So let's unlock it. There are two segments of Islam. The first is Sunni, the other is Shia. And they are adversarial, okay?
Magkalaban din.
Islam, just like Christianity, has many denominations. It's not just one religion where everybody's in agreement. No, it's just like Christianity. We have Catholics, Baptists, Pentecostals. Two of the major denominations in the Islamic religion is the Sunni and the Shia. Now, the regime that rules Iran today is the Shia Muslims. There's another denomination within Shia called Shia, the number 12 ER, 12er, if you're going to do your research. 12er Shia, keep that in mind. What is 12er Shia? They believe that when Muhammad died, their prophet, that there would be 12 imams after his death. The 12th imam would be known as Imam al-Mahdi, M-A-H-D-I. That would be the name of the 12th
It is about
imam.
religious belief po, mga kababayan.
Now, in the year 937
Ang punot
AD,
dulo nito.
Imam
Paniwala.
al-Mahdi disappeared.
Maling
Nobody
paniwala.
knows where. There's no burial for him. This great imam just disappeared. But the Shia Muslims do not believe that he died. They believe he went into hiding, like Christians believe about Enoch, that he just disappeared, went into another time dimension, and is waiting. They are waiting for this imam's return from what they call occultation or hiding. All right? Now here's the kicker. They believe this 12th imam will return only at a time when the world is filled with chaos, injustice, and when the land of Israel is destroyed.
Kita ninyo?
Let that
Yan ang belief, mga kababayan, na natutunan mga Shiite Muslims. Kaya dito natin maintindihan bakit ba si Ayatollah Ali Khamenei lagi niyang sinasabi, death to Israel, death to America. At yung Israel, ang tingin niya, little Satan, and America, the great Satan kasi protector yung Amerika ng Israel. You see, ganun po ang background story niya. Nakabase sa religious belief. Kaya napakahirap. Nakita ninyo, pati dito sa Pilipinas, si Robin Padilla, na dating Catholic po, nag-Muslim, ayun, kumampi na rin po sa mga Palestino. On the side siya ng mga Palestino at ng mga kalaban ng Israel, tulad ng Iran. Rooted siya sa belief, religious belief.
That sink in for a moment. To their religious leaders, the Grand Ayatollah, wiping Israel off of the map is not politics. They are fulfilling prophecy for their 12th Imam to return. Now, there's a problem. Iran and the Shia Muslims are a long way away from Israel. So if they want to fulfill the prophecy of the 12th Imam, they can't just roll their tanks across the border. So what do? They must create proxy armies. In 1979, the Islamic Revolution overthrew the Iranian Shah. In 1981, they created a terrorist group called Hezbollah
Ayun.
in Lebanon. Later, they back a group called Hamas in Gaza and the Houthis in Yemen.
You see? Lahat ito mga kababayan, yung Hamas, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, malayo na rin yung Yemen, yung rebel Houthis, another terrorist organization, ang nagpupundo po Iran. Para ang objective po ay eliminate Israel, i-wipe out. So, siya yung sponsor po ng tinatawag na proxy war in Israel. Kaya napuno na po si Benjamin Netanyahu, direkta na pong inatake yung mismong sponsor ng proxy war, yung Iran mismo. Kaya ayaw na ayaw po ni Benjamin Netanyahu, pati ng Amerika, na makaposes, makadevelop ng nuclear weapons, nuclear warheads yung Iran. Kasi ang ultimate objective ng Iran, i-wipe out from the face of the earth ang Israel. Related dun sa kanilang belief na babalik yung 12 imams nila. You see, ganon kalalim mga kababayan.
Armies that are much closer to Israel than Iran is. These groups become Iran's hands and arms. They do their dirty work right on Israel's doorstep. Okay? Iran's too far away. So they finance 3 guerrilla armies, Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis, to bring this prophecy to pass for the destruction of Israel. What is their goal? Constant pressure, the war of attrition, surround and destroy, wear them out. Now let's be clear, Hezbollah is not just some little gang. They are trained, funded, and armed by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. They are Iran's secret police and their Navy SEALs and their CIA all rolled into one. Iran wanted a second army stationed closer to Israel, so they created Hezbollah. That's like opening a Chick-fil-A next to your enemy's house, only instead of chicken sandwiches, they're serving missiles. Here's how the Iranian government works. At the top is the supreme leader. He is a religious king, like the Pope. Below him is his personal army. Then the president, the parliament, and the courts for show. When people say the Iranian government did this, what they really mean is the supreme leader and his army. It's a religious dictatorship. What's their mission? Protect the revolution, fulfill the prophecy, and destroy Israel. Iran and its proxies like Hamas have figured out they can attack Israel from civilian areas like schools, hospitals, neighborhoods, so that they can win the media war. Here's how it works. They hide weapons in schools. They launch rockets from hospitals.
Hindi.
And then Israel strikes back to defend itself at that hospital.
Bawal yan po.
Or at that school.
Kahit sa panon ng gira, hindi mo pwedeng targetin po yung mga hospital, civilian, facilities, mga bahay. Pero yun ang ginagawa ng Iran.
Civilian casualties. Not because they're careless, but because
Pero ang Israel, yun ang pagkakaiba po. Ang Israel po, tinatarget military facilities. Nuclear sites, military facilities, yun ang tinatarget. Pero yung makikita niyo yung pagkakaiba sa values nila. Ang Iran po, civilian population yung target mismo. Wala silang pakialam.
Because they're calculating. They need the world to turn against Israel and to call for a ceasefire, because that's the only way Hamas can survive, is with a ceasefire. Even their own leaked documents have shown that Hamas leaders admitted the more civilians die, the better for us. Now, here's where it gets frustrating. In August of 2023, Joe Biden sent $7 billion to Iran for a so-called prisoner exchange. Have we done prisoner exchanges before? Yes, we have. Did it cost billions of dollars before? No, it did not. To make it worse, one American dissident was not included in the deal, and Iran executed him a week later. So what was the real purpose? Many believe that it was the first step toward reviving the Iran nuclear deal, hoping Iran would behave, but they didn't. They took the money, they built new terror cells, enriched uranium, and the rockets flying over Jerusalem tonight you paid for.
Pinunduan pa ni Joe Biden
Is
yung
war
Iran.
inevitable? Yes.
Mabutit na talo yung mga Democrats.
Iran has said they will strike back after Israel's attack. Israel has said they will not allow Iran to go nuclear. Iran's entire belief system is built around bringing their Messiah by destroying Israel. This is not going away. Some say we just need diplomacy. The world tried that with Hitler. Appeasement bought time, but it didn't buy peace. War's already happening. Missiles are flying. Allies are choosing sides. The drums of prophecy are beating louder than they've ever beat before.
So yun ang nakakatakot mga kababayan, kasi nagkakampihan na. Yung China, yung Amerika, o yung Russia, kumakampi. Kasi allies nila yung Israel. At may political and economic interest sila sa Iran, mga kababayan, di Israel. Kalaban nila yung Israel. As prophesied in the Word of God, talagang ganon. The king of the East, China, the king of the North, as prophesied in the Word of God, to attack Israel in the latter days. Yung Russia po, ang king of the North. At nakikita natin ang alignment ng mga bansa. Yun ang kinatatakutan ngayon, na baka mauwi ito sa World War III and ultimately sa Battle of Armageddon. Pag pumasok tayo doon sa panahon na yon, tribulation na po yon sa base sa Bible po, sa prophecy.
So now you know, this is not just about politics. It's not just about land. It's about the fulfillment of an ancient prophecy through modern warfare. Iran doesn't want peace. They want Armageddon on their terms, hoping to summon their Messiah. And Israel, they just want to live. It's not a fair fight, but it's the fight of the age. And now you are no longer in the dark. I hope I've helped you to understand tonight the best of the story.
So yun, mga kababayan, ang background story niyan. So naintindihan na ninyo, bakit siya ganyan? Bakit laging sigaw ng Iran, mga Iranians na brainwash ni Ali Khamenei, yung kanilang supreme leader, death to Israel, death to America. Ayan po ang paliwanag niyan. O ngayon, mga kababayan, kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe dito sa ating podcast, Life with Dan TN, click subscribe ninyo at pakishare naman po ninyo sa inyong mga kakilala itong ating video para ma-inform natin kung ano ang nangyayari ngayon sa ating paligid, sa ating mundo na could affect our life kahit ayaw natin. Apektado tayo, mga kababayan. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye.
Ito naman
God
po,
bless.
Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kasukasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Nengsa Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya, mga kababayan, sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab Car Rental din po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.